All right, well, moving on to mine, I'm conflicted right now because the guy that I really wanted to pick, he's 125 to 1. So I'm thinking, 110, between 110 to 125 to 1. I found him at 125 yesterday, but it might have dropped slightly. So he could be a dark horse. And this is another guy that you liked this week, but Tom Hoagie, going to throw him into the mix. Brilliant odds. We've talked about long iron play being vital this week, and looking at greens and reg from 200 yards plus, Tom Hoagie's sitting second on the PGA Tour. So definitely the strength of his game. He was T15 here in 2020. He finished tied for 14th at the Genesis. And the thing with Hoagie is the putter. Let me have a look. I've got these stats in front of me here.
He's good.
Yeah.
He started the West Coast in the top 30, and he left the West Coast in the top 20. So he increased 10 spots on the tour putting out west. So that tells me that he's putted very well on the West Coast.
And the ball striking's been really good as well. I mean, if you look at, where is he? He is, I mean, in the 20s, he's fluctuated from 27th to 22nd. So
if you're in the top 30 in any of these stats, you are in the elite category on tour.
Mm-hmm. And scrambling is his highest, but he's improved. I mean, highest over the course of the year so far was 88th. He's now down to 62nd. So again, improvements in his game. So Tom Hoagie, loved the odds. But then when we started diving into that little trend today, Keith Mitchell, very hard to overlook Keith Mitchell right now, and he's 60 to 1, so the odds definitely show it, but he has been doing great. We've learned a lot and seen a lot of Keith Mitchell at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. He finished top 5 at Pebble Beach and at the Genesis as well, and he likes this golf course. He's had 2 top 6 finishes here. And when you look at the long iron shots, 175 to 200 yards for the season on the tour, he's ranked 3rd. So really good stats for Keith Mitchell, and good odds at 60 to 1. And he's another guy who, when you look at ball striking, he's got improvements every week, down at 23rd. And putting average, huge improvements from 167th at the start of the year to 50th after the Genesis.
I was going to say, can you imagine going out west, 167th ranked putter on tour? Like, your confidence level going out to California must have been 0, and you leave California 50th in putting. You climbed over 110 people out on the West Coast, had a bunch of good finishes. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's amazing to me. So that's kind of what we're looking at, Diane. We're trying to catch these guys when they're going up, because we know they don't stay up the whole year.
And we look at that putting, that improvement. He's a guy that lives on the East Coast, so heading out and putting on those POA greens to have so much success and such an improvement is just excellent. So Keith Mitchell at 60 to 1. I'll pick 2, Keith and Tom Hoagie at 125 to 1 as well. Well, 110 to 1 he's sitting at today. So